that my mama wore a hat. Everybody wore a hat, the ladies. And I could remember me crying and wanting a hat to wear to church because my mama wore one, because all the ladies wore a hat.
We used to sit over here in the corner, and my daddy was in the choir, and if we cut up, he could pull one eye down and stop us right quick.
Probably was 4 or 5 years old, I don't remember. But I remember being in Helen Drum's Sunday school class upstairs, and she made us listen. And I didn't like it, but sometimes she'd paddle you.
And Mother and I, Fred and Mother and I had been going to the Denver church when we were little. We got a few spankings down there, but I was old enough that I knew how to avoid them here, I think. So we started, after Grandpa died, Mother told Dad, said, well, you gonna keep going over there and me and Leo join you. So we did.
So we sat in the choir, and we sat on the front row, and sometimes we'd forget and kind of whisper and look at each other and grin. And then when we do that, well, our mamas was sitting behind us, and they'd take their finger and they'd punch us in the back. Well, when they would punch us in the back, we'd get tickled and start giggling. And then they'd punch again. Well, we'd giggle more. I mean, it was real obvious that we had several spells of that until we got fuss Daddy home enough that we quit doing it.
Well, we were in choir always, and Miss Chatty Howard, this is Doug's grandmother, was in the choir, and she would do something and get tickled, and she shook the whole choir when she did that. This would happen at choir practice, it would happen in workshops or whatever, but when Miss Chatty got tickled, she laughed and everyone else laughed. But I can remember those times of just good times in the choir with those people.
Yeah, Aunt Letha, she used to bring peanuts and had an apron with a little pocket in it where she kept the peanuts. And she'd give us all the peanuts, and we probably would drop them on the floor and make a mess, but she was a great lady.
I think the big thing that I remember is just how warm everybody was here and how much they immediately made you feel just a part of the family.